Hi, I'm Rebecca Chaco, Becky by Vi. I'm from Lewis Center, Ohio, and I am a Body by Vi Challenge Showdown winner. So when I declared my goal for the Challenge Showdown, I wanted to complete a sprint distance triathlon, but I knew that triathlon season was coming to an end pretty quickly, and I hadn't been on a bike in almost 20 years. So instead of doing a sprint distance triathlon, I thought, well, maybe what I want to do is do 90 days of 90-minute mini triathlons, 30 minutes of swimming, 30 minutes of biking, and 30 minutes running. Well, I found out that that goal was way too ambitious, and I had a few setbacks along the way that set me off track. One of the setbacks that I had along the way was that I had cut my finger when I was chopping down a tree in the backyard, and I had to go to the hospital and get one stitch in my finger. One stitch. And that one stitch kept me from swimming for 10 days. Now at that point, swimming was my strong suit, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and I'll keep training with the biking and the running. The biking was very difficult because, as I said, I hadn't been on a bike in almost 20 years, and I also didn't own a bike myself. My daughter Christina, who is 17, had a bike, but the frame was a bit small for someone my height, and I was over the weight limit for the bike. So when I rode it, and I did take a couple of rides out on it, but when I rode it, the tires, even when fully inflated, would like sink to the ground. And I was afraid that for a 12-mile bike ride, that just was not going to work. So I decided to switch my goal back to a sprint distance triathlon. So a 5K run, a 12-mile bike ride, and a quarter-mile swim. For the biking, I decided what better place to do my biking than at the RPAC at The Ohio State University where I work and where I had trained for my triathlon. One of the reasons that that was the perfect place was because they had the stationary bikes right there, but they also had the swimming pool so that I wouldn't have to go any distance to do the swimming portion. Then I found out about the Zombie Buffet 5K, and it sounded like so much fun. Dress up as a zombie or be chased by zombies, and I'm not a big zombie fan, but I thought, what the heck, that sounds like fun. I would be able to dress up, and I'd be able to do it my way. So I decided I would sign up for the Zombie Buffet 5K. And so that was the 5K portion of my triathlon. I did the 5K downtown with my daughter Christina and her boyfriend Isaac. They were my film crew for the day, and at that point when I ran my 5K, I had actually never run for more than about a mile. I've never been a runner. I've always told myself I wasn't a runner, and I always limited myself to, oh, that's just something I can't do. Well, that's not in my vocabulary anymore, because I ran the entire 5K from beginning to end, and I had never done anything like that before. So that was probably one of the biggest obstacles that I overcome during my 90-day challenge for the Challenge Showdown.